Look outside right now towards Clinton. Lots of sunshine still around the area, but we do see some of those clouds beginning to pop up across the area as well. Temperatures have been very warm today in the upper 80s, low 90s, 90 degrees right now in DeWitt as well as in Muscatine. We have 89 degrees right now in Kewaunee, 92, a little bit warmer in Geneseo. Again, we do have humidity in the area as well. So you have the sun, you have the heat, you have the humidity, which is all perfect ingredients for storms to form. So that's why we're going to continue to keep that chance on the board for this evening. Have a little bit of a heat index out there for this evening, 90 degrees with those southwest winds at around 10 miles per hour. So here's a look at live radar. Right now, our area is dry, but areas in the southeastern portion of Iowa, that's where we see a pretty nice cluster of storms starting to push in. So specifically towards Burlington, Mount Pleasant, you're going to be the first ones to see those storm chances for this evening. Likely going to push into your area here in the next hour or so. Could see some gusty winds with some of those storms, but so far the activity doesn't look too exciting out there for this evening. We do have an area of low pressure just to the east of the Colorado Rockies. This is going to make its way to our hometowns, position itself over the eastern part of Iowa by the time we get to the late morning, early afternoon hours. So again, there is still a little bit of uncertainty with our severe storm threat, but regardless, it does look like we're in store for quite some rain. So again, this evening we have a level 1 out of 5 threat for most of us, and then Mount Pleasant, Burlington, that's where we see that level 2 kind of dip into the area. Again, main threat is going to be those gusty winds, which is similar or the same thing for tomorrow, though we could see maybe an isolated tornado, especially if you are far east of the Quad Cities. So we have Princeton, Kewaunee, just near Galesburg in that level 2 out of 5 threat. The rest of us are in a level 1 out of 5 threat. We have moved the time up a little bit for us for tomorrow for when those storms are expected to be. So the good window of opportunity is going to be 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for those storms. Once we do get into those storms coming in, again, main threat is going to be gusty winds. Can't rule out maybe a tornado. We're going to continue to keep a close eye out on it. So, of course, you can grab those apps, the WQAD 8+ app, which is free to download on Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV. And we do have our apps as well, and that's also going to help keep you informed. But here, going into the evening hours, we will watch out for those showers and storms to make its way into the area. We'll keep that chance on the board as we head through the evening, and then I think we get a couple hours of dry time before the next wave is expected to come in. It's this next wave that we're going to have to pay close attention to. It might come in a little bit sooner than 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, but again, that's going to be the area of opportunity that we do see maybe some of those storms to turn strong. Highs tomorrow do take a big step down with all the rain and the cloud cover, but then we're not really in store for much of a break. We bring back the sunshine for Thursday. We get back into the upper 80s. We're going to still see quite a bit of humidity across the area. So again, not really going to break us up from that heat. Here's a little bit more of a localized look. And again, this is going to be what we watch. Is this second wave going to come in just after midnight, around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, or is the second wave going to wait for a little bit? If it does come in a little bit earlier into the night, and it delays until, we don't see much activity kind of around that 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour for tomorrow, then we could definitely see some gusty thunderstorms, especially by the time we get to the late morning. This is a look at 11 o'clock. Again, Sterling, Princeton, you can kind of see this line here. I think that's going to be what we really watch for the best chance for severe storms as we head into tomorrow. But by the time we do get into the evening hours, we will dry skies out. I think we'll be all done around 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow. And again, we're still not going to be done with the heat. So tomorrow kind of going to be a nice little break from the heat, but then it really ramps up here, especially as we head into the weekend. Highs are going to be well into the 90s, likely going to see heat index values potentially get close to 100 degrees. So again, that's why we have that weather impact alert in place for tomorrow. Again, we won't have to worry about it too much by the evening hours, and then we just see a sunny stretch, a hot stretch, and a humid stretch at that as we head into the weekend. Next chance of rain looks like it'll come in by the middle of next week and hopefully starts to bring us back down temperature-wise.
All right, thanks, Morgan.